BTC drives everything. Ignore it at your peril. Luckily, we have the BTC intelligence alert. Let's take a look at it. This is a 4-hour alert. This came in at my 7 a.m, which is 0-100 hours UTC, as I am UTC plus 7. So for me, the start of the day. You'll notice the price and a percent move. Start of the day, it's reset. If we go back to the last alert from my yesterday, it was 1% up on the day. Trend analysis, the pulse flow trend is determined by the EMA 50 and the EMA 200 locked to the 4-hour chart. If the EMA 50 is above the EMA 200, we're in an uptrend. If the reverse is true, we're in a downtrend. And right now, Bitcoin, as you all know, is in a downtrend. I also have some shorter term trends that are useful for traders. The long-term trend is on the day chart, and it can either be positive, negative, or neutral, and right now it's neutral. The short-term trend is on the 4-hour chart, and that can either be positive, negative, or neutral, and likewise, it's neutral. And when we go to the BTC chart, you can kind of see why. This is the weekly chart. I use 2 indicators on my weekly chart for BTC, order blocks and fair value gaps. And as you can see right now, for the last 8 weeks, Bitcoin has been resisted by this bearish breaker block and this bearish fair value gap, and is being supported by this bullish order block. So we're trading within this range, hence why it's neutral. The alignment line tells you whether the trends are in alignment, and it will give you different messages depending. The italic line gives you precise context, how far BTC has moved from a significant high or low in the last 20 days, and when that was. So here we have downward flow momentum only, lacks trend confirmation. All kinds of different messages come here, so keep your eyes on it. Session analysis, AMD, I covered in the first video. I will link to it here so you can watch that. Market alerts. Now this only appears if there are any alerts. Right now it's saying bearish divergence on the 1-hour chart. Likewise, that same video that covers RSI divergence in a lot of detail, so no point repeating myself. But going way back in time, just to give you more of what it will tell you, it also tells you if any of the RSI are oversold or overbought. It will tell you. And this was back in November where I found this. RSI daily at 31, 4-hour at 28 is oversold, and the 1-hour at 28 is oversold. Also, you can see it says death cross approaching, and it can also say golden cross approaching. Don't trade those, just use them as context. It can also have testing key support and resistance. Prices within 0.5% of those levels. Market structure. Pattern looks at the last 5 4-hour candles. Higher highs, higher lows is bullish. Lower highs, lower lows is bearish. Anything else is ranging. Right now, we're ranging, which kind of is in line with the neutrals we saw above on the trends. The VWAP shows you whether BTC is currently beneath or above its VWAP line, and the percentage it is above or below. Right now, it's below. What a surprise. The volume checks the last 3 4-hour candles against the previous 3 4-hour candles, and tells you if it's rising or declining over that time. And finally, liquidity thick. BTC's liquidity is usually very thick, but on other coins, when I run this command, it can be thin. Key levels, support and resistance, as the highest high and the lowest low over the last 10 4-hour candles. And critical is that psychological level, 69,000, 70,000, 65,000. Trading bias, it's a weighted score across trend analysis alignment that we saw above, AMD, and market structure. It needs 4 points in one direction to call it bullish or bearish, otherwise neutral. And it's saying neutral accumulation, which we've seen that on the charts for the last 8 weeks. Strategy impact, 3 possible outputs based on the bias. If bullish, it tells you to favor bullish strategies over bearish. If bearish, the opposite. It helps you establish things like position size, confidence, things like that. Remember that BTC is like rocket fuel or a gravity well for the altcoins when it's falling. So this alert helps you understand what is happening with BTC right now before you go to the charts. So the takeaway is BTC affects every altcoin trade you take. This alert keeps you on the right side of that. Okay, I will see you in the next video. Have a great one.